Let's look at the tools you're going to use for preparing for a call. Before you enter a sales call, you're going to want to make sure that you're prepared so that you can make the most of the time that you have, as that time may be limited. In order to prepare efficiently, you'll want to apply a systematic approach so that you can quickly pull together relevant information prior to each sales call. To do this, you'll use the Instructor Profile, their journal notes from previous calls, if you have them, and if you can get it, the course syllabus. Lastly, you will want to consult the E-Catalogue. Let's look at the Instructor Profile and how it can be used first. The Instructor Profile page in Socrates contains information about which courses an instructor teaches, and some other at-a-glance information about the resource in use in that course. It's good to know what a course is using because you want to know if the course is using a competitor's resource or one of ours, as this will help inform your decision on which course to speak to them about later on. You can review what resources have been sent to this instructor by going to the Sampling tab and reviewing the list of titles that have been sent. If you see shippable in the status column, it's safe to say that this title has been received. Before you visit an instructor, you want to decide what your goal will be for this call. One of the most important things to determine is what course are you going to speak to them about. In the next module, we will go into more depth around consultative selling, but for now, we will just be exploring how to use a tool to prepare for a call. Once you know what course you're going to be focusing your attention on in the call, you're going to want to review any previous conversations you've had with this instructor. You will do this through the instructor's journal notes. An instructor's journal notes are a collection of the notes that you've taken in previous conversations with that instructor, either in person or through email. An instructor's journal notes are a collection of the notes that you've taken in previous conversations with that instructor, either in person or through email. You will want to review the prior exchanges so you can remind yourself where you are in the sales cycle. For example, you may have previously discussed a course needs and narrowed down your resource suggestions. Or this may be your first meeting with the instructor and you need to focus your conversation to help yourself build an appropriate suggested solution. In both scenarios, you'll want to have as much information about the course as possible so you can help instructors consider appropriate solutions. If you have access to a course syllabus, it's a good idea to consult this tool in order to review the topics that they cover in the course, as well as any other specifics of how the course runs. Once you know the course that you'll be focusing on, and maybe some details about that course, you'll want to take a look at the possible suggested solutions that you'll want your instructor to consider. The best place to find this information is in our E-Catalogue. As we will discuss in the consultative sales module, it's important that you don't feature dump in a sales call. You want to be asking questions to narrow down and guide an instructor to see how a particular resource or solution fits. However, it is a very good idea to have a particular resource or solution in mind so that you can ask questions that would lead them to that resource or solution. To quickly familiarize yourself with a particular resource or solution, you'll want to review that resource within our E-Catalogue. The E-Catalogue contains pertinent information about each resource and will help you focus your questions to either qualify or discard a potential solution. You can use the pre-created questions within the interview tabbing guide to save your time when prepping for a call. Use these questions to focus your thoughts. Perhaps the best way for you to familiarize yourself with a particular resource is to take a look at the features page in the E-Catalogue. Quickly making note of these features will help you focus your conversation on how they will benefit the student using the resource, and thus help you steer the conversation in this direction. You'll want to see if you've sent the instructor this resource that you think might be a plausible fit. Before you enter a call, you want to confirm that they've received the copy so that you can open it up and have it available during the call. Check this through the Sample tab in the Instructor Profile. Let's wrap this up. In summary, to prepare for a goal, you're going to want to set yourself a goal, review your previous conversations with an instructor, research the course in question, and then review plausible resources that might be good fits. Remember, having a plan will help you keep yourself and your instructor on track. You may find yourself in front of an instructor that wants to talk about anything but the course you want to gather information on. Keeping yourself and them focused is important, as you may not get a second chance to speak with this instructor, and you may find yourself wasting time trying to work at an adoption that they have no intention of making changes in. Have fun!